Good evening, everybody. I'm back. Okay, we're following up on your your place values. This is something that this is a language that you have to learn. This is terminology, just like with our tech pubs in the military, with our technical jobs. And we have here a nice picture that shows you how you take fractions to the decimal to the percentage. This is why you're trying to familiarize yourself with the place value decimal system and understanding that anything after the dot is a piece of a whole. So say you have one pie pan with a whole pie, another pie pan that only has a piece. And let's say you've cut that pie into 4 pieces and 3 pieces have been eaten and there's only 1 piece now. So you only have 1/4 of a pie. That would be 0.25 or 1/4 or 25%. Okay? So you have to get comfortable going between fractions, decimals, and percentages, and there are math formulas that help you learn how to do that, and we'll get to that. So get yourself familiar with the decimal. That's your place value system where you have that decimal point. And then you'll learn either side of it, which is fractions and percentages. If you just want to go ahead and start looking at that, what you do is you look up converting fractions, decimals, percentages, and it'll show you this kind of thing, and look up how to. And it'll teach you the formulas for how to do that. You do it when you go to the shop. You walk into the store and there's 25% off sale. It costs so much and you have so much. Do you remember how to calculate 25% of a number? So let's say the cost is $12.50 and they're having a 25% off sale. Do you remember how to calculate what is 25% off of $12.50 to see how much money you'll save? Just go on the internet and look up, or go to a book, go to the library and look up a basic math book and look up how to convert fractions to decimals to percentages. And it'll show you how to do that, the formulas. Some of them are like dividing, some of them are multiplying, and that'll help you learn the language and the formulas and start being able to swing back and forth between fractions, decimals, and percentages. And yes, I will make a video showing how to do it, just not right now. I'll get to that. I'm just giving this, like, if anybody feels confident enough to just kind of charge off and practice. What you have to do next, and remember, this is just advice, I'm not trying to be bossy boots here, is become comfortable going back and forth, changing something from a fraction to a decimal to a percentage, and, back and forth, 40% to a fraction, 0.4 to a percentage, 0.4 to a fraction to a percentage, okay? And you can practice hey, wake up, computer. You can practice by going to the shops and working with their sales. You can, just find ways, be creative, find ways to practice. And just familiarity. You have to build the neural pathways. When you start learning this stuff at first, you get clunky. And it's like, you really have to work at it. You really have to think it. But if you practice enough, you start going on to kind of an autopilot. That's because you've built the neural pathway, a new path in your brain where it becomes familiar. And then you start going on autopilot. But there's nothing wrong with making some index cards with the formulas for how to do these conversions and just keep them on yourself. When you're sitting waiting for an appointment, you're, basically waiting for anything. Whip them out. Have a look at them. Look at your place values. Do your skip counting. And then look at how to convert back and forth. If you're not ready to try converting, just get comfortable with the idea that your fraction, like 41/100, can also be written as a percentage, which can also be written as a decimal. Let me read that in the correct order. Your fraction, 41 over 100, can also be written as a decimal, which can also be written as your fraction, and your decimal can also be written as a percentage, and the other way around. Just get yourself familiar with, the feeling of knowing that you can express or write out the same numbers in these three different ways in the 10 system, the decimal system. Okay, have a wonderful day.